Rosemary and Rust, Megan and Shay today in Shrewsbury, Pennsylvania. And they are, what do you call yourselves? Florists, floral designers? What's your...
Floral and event design
is
typically what we do.
And they have some awesome insights for you guys. So tell me a bit about Rosemary and Rust. Who are you guys? And what's your...
So we are a small flower shop located in Shrewsbury, Pennsylvania. We have been together for 3 years doing work together. I've been designing for 22 years. 23.
You always like to...
I do like to throw that out there. Did it out of my garage for a long time and then took Shay on as a business partner in 2016. And we've been going... 2015? Oh yeah, fall of 2015. We got our space in 2016.
Yeah.
So our main focus is weddings and brides. That's kind of our hub. And then we also teach some design nights here at the shop, which is teaching people our craft and how to create and put flowers together and how that works. It's an all year kind of thing, but typically we focus around the holidays for the classes because we're really busy during wedding season.
Right.
Yeah.
Which now is it's lasting a lot longer. It starts February and then goes till
December.
Yeah.
So we get January to kind of take a break.
Year. It's not wedding season, but
weddings all the time.
Yep.
And what do you actually offer brides and couples?
So our main focus is their flowers for their wedding and their event decor. We have a limited supply of rentals, but we love to give that business, the bigger pieces, furniture and that stuff out to some of our partners, I guess. Barwood and Blush, lots of great local vendors in the area that do rentals. So we try to shy away from that as much as we can. Smaller pieces, your containers, your vases, that sort of thing. We do offer rentals for some of the floral pieces. But the main focus is we do fresh flowers for weddings, bridal party, all of the centerpieces, any humans, ceremony decor, anything that humans, all the grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, all of that. All the humans involved. Dogs. We've done dogs. Yes, four-legged.
Yeah, we're dog.
Four-legged friends.
That's fun.
Yeah. Yes, a lot of flower crowds for dogs. But so that's our main goal is working with brides and connecting with them.
Imagine I just got engaged and I'm planning my wedding. What are my top 3 considerations? There's millions of flowers. How do you even start?
How do you narrow it down?
Yeah.
So a couple of key factors to think about is the time of year that you're getting married.
Right.
Locally, we're able to source a lot of our flowers probably in the June through October, before we get that first frost. And that's our first choice all the time. Obviously, it's prime wedding season for everybody.
Right.
But when you can buy local, number one, we're supporting our local farms. Number two, we're keeping the money in our community. And number 3, the flowers are as fresh as you can possibly get them.
Right.
So that's a big bonus. So thinking about your time of year, we're not sourcing locally this time of year. We do cut some fresh evergreens locally, but other than that, it's mainly, we're outsourcing. So you kind of want to think about time of year and really what you're looking for style-wise. Yep. So think about your style. Are you going with an earthy organic vibe? Are you going with a classic vibe or maybe romantic, romantic classic, or maybe like a contemporary vibe where you're kind of that industrial, funky feel?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of different styles.
Yes.
Right?
So once you kind of have that narrowed down, then we can help guide in the flower area for that.
Oh, okay.
Third, I would probably say is budget.
Right.
Where are you coming in your flower budget in relation to your whole wedding?
Okay.
And that's a big thing, and it's a very variable number.
Yes.
We have
especially on season and style and all those
we have a lot of gals want to call or email us and say, how much am I going to spend? But that's totally dependent on what that looks like for you.
When
so
are you getting married? What's the
all of the
details?
factors.
Yeah.
So the average wedding flowers these days are anywhere between $1,500 and $5,000. That's the average. It's a variable. So for us to give a number out and say this is where you're at is too hard until we really sit down and have a conversation with them and get their overall vision.
And that's dependent on the types of flowers you pick and also
how many. Yes,
for sure.
Yes. So if you have 10 centerpieces because you have 100 people coming to your party, or 24 centerpieces because you have a 250 person, wedding. It's a very, very 5 bridesmaids versus 12 bridesmaids.
Right.
We've done both, so that really does factor into
all those different variables for sure.
Now, do you kind of niche in a specific style, or do you do all of those?
But we're kind of known for just a very organic, earthy feel. Yeah. So that's
I get that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is, we've definitely done the classic. We love the whole contemporary, the industrial vibe venues that are available now, which are really neat because you can kind of take them and turn them into whatever style
pretty neutral,
you want.
like a neutral
Yes, it's like a
space.
neutral
You can kinda
palette.
do whatever style you're looking for.
But definitely we're very locally based flowers. That's our favorite time of year because we can go out and pick what we want to use. And I know. It's the best.
I miss summer.
Yeah.
It's not really for the heat, but for the flowers.
I miss the heat.
Go out and pick. You're actually going out and
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So we have a lot of friends who have flower farms in our, 10-mile radius of us, right?
Really?
50 miles.
Yeah.
So
we're able.
I know, they're popping up, and so we love to support them anytime we can. So that's the best.
We're working on actually this coming season, hopefully having a small garden of our own that we're going to be cutting. So we're working with one of our gals that works here, and she's going to be helping us get that planned and what we're going to put in. And
I know, just like some fun little surprises.
Yes. So hopefully we'll be able to source our own flowers this summer. A small amount.
Because it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
I have one flower bed.
Yep.
I can't keep it alive.
No. Nope.
Not my specialty. What trends have you guys seen change? You said 23 years you've been doing this?
Yes.
Yes.
So it's very funny because when I started in the industry, the big, beautiful Cascade bouquets were in style. Yes. They went out. They went totally out. Now they're back again. So this is really the first thing that I've seen come kind of full circle.
Really?
Yes. And that's kind of neat because
and flower crowns, wouldn't you say?
Flower crowns weren't quite as popular back in the day.
Right.
But they, I think that's going to stick for a long time.
Oh,
Yes.
Kind of the boho.
The boho vibe, but you can also just do the little classic, simple.
Yeah.
We
Flowers
always
in the
did
hair is-
flowers in the hair, right?
Yeah.
It's always been a thing, but now just taking it a little step further with the full flower crown is really pretty. And then I would say current trends, the greenery has been big for several years, and I don't really foresee that fading out anytime soon. It's a very
there's so many options.
And it's a very simple classic look.
Right.
But I think one of the big misconceptions with brides is, I'm going to do a lot of greenery. It's going to be a lot less expensive.
Right.
But, we're talking supply and demand here. We have the growers and the wholesalers catch on to the trends and the DIY, and they're thinking, okay, how do we make this beneficial for everybody? And it's just how the world works. And economy works, supply and demand. So
California, we source a lot of our greens from there, and that price is.
And I'm not sure.
Right.
I know we're not sure how that's going to look for pricing. But always, the trends and the things that were DIY a year ago aren't always necessarily what's going to be the cheapest coming up for your wedding that you're planning a year ahead, because they've caught on, and they're it's not necessarily the middleman that's taking that markup. It's the growers and all of that, because they see that this is what's happening. And that's how economy works. It's just
So
the bottom
bride
line.
could just envision what's going to be popular in 2 years.
Right.
And then
Step on it. Step on it.
Grass.
But so I would say the greenery trend is a big thing and pretty steady. These beautiful lush garlands down the table and all of that has been pretty steady. And that classic, the classic colors, your blush, your white, your ivory, that's kind of
hard to go wrong there.
Yes, it's hard to go wrong. Beautiful pictures.
And beautiful all the time, all year long.
All year.
Any season. It's really pretty.
Yep.
But we love color.
Yes.
So we really want our brides to introduce some color.
Yes.